I just met someone at a party. So what do you do? I'm an accountant. Awkward silence. The person literally looks around for someone more interesting. Like, seriously? Accountants? The people who live in Excel and speak in numbers? But wait. Let me tell you something I just discovered that blew my mind. Accountants aren't boring. They're literally the ones keeping the world running. And I had no idea. Dramatic flashback. I'm at my desk. Invoices everywhere. Receipts flying like chaos confetti. My bank account screaming at me in red. Where did my money go? No idea. Zero. Nothing. And then appears an accountant. Not with a cape. Not with epic music. Just with a laptop and coffee. Let me see your numbers. And that's where it all begins. Turns out accounting is the secret language of business. It's like the Matrix, but instead of green code, it's numbers in Excel. 3 simple questions that change everything. How much came in? How much went out? What's left? Boom. That's it. But also, it's not. Because there are 5 types of accountants. 5. Like the Power Rangers, but less colorful and more fiscal. First type, financial accountants. These are the artists. They create masterpieces called financial statements. They show me something called a balance sheet. On the left, what I have. Cash, equipment, inventory. On the right, what I owe. Loans, accounts payable. And at the bottom, what's actually mine. Your assets have to equal your liabilities plus your equity. Wait, what? My brain explodes. It's like financial Tetris. Everything has to fit perfectly or the world collapses. Then they show me the income statement. This shows whether you made or lost money this month. Revenue minus expenses equals profit? I look at my imaginary income statement. Negative. Very negative. Congratulations, you're officially broke. Great. But wait, there's more. Cash flow. This shows where your money actually went. Because apparently you can be profitable on paper but broke in real life. What kind of economic black magic is this? I bought $30,000 worth of coffee 2 months ago, but only used $6,000 this month. My head, error 404. Second type, management accountants. These are the strategists. The war advisors of business. 10 years later I opened 5 coffee shops. I need to know, which store makes more? How much does each coffee cost? What day is busiest? They come in with charts, tables, projections. You should open your next store here. They point at a map with military precision. How do you know that? Numbers. They're like wizards, but instead of wands they have calculators. Third type, tax accountants. Ah, my favorites. The fiscal ninjas. I want to pay less taxes. Legal or illegal? Is there a difference? Yes. Prison. Ah. They explain something called tax minimization versus tax evasion. One is smart. The other is stupid and gets you in trouble. They're like tour guides in the jungle of tax laws. Don't step on that tax mine. But look, here's a legal shortcut that saves you thousands. They're heroes without capes. Fourth type, auditors. The money police. They come into your business. Are these numbers real? They look at you with suspicion. They check everything. Everything. It's intimidating but necessary. Because without them, everyone would lie. Companies would say they're making millions when they're actually broke. Investors would lose everything. The system collapses. Auditors are the only ones keeping trust alive. Fifth type, forensic accountants. Financial detectives. These guys are cool. They find fraud. They follow dirty money. They build legal cases. Remember Al Capone? The mobster nobody could catch. Murder, extortion, bootlegging. Nothing worked. You know who caught him? A forensic accountant. He didn't pay his taxes. And boom. Jail. You can escape murder, but never the IRS. Moment of clarity. So, what do accountants do all day? Depends on where they work. Sarah just graduated. She has options. Option 1, the Big Four. Deloitte, PwC, EY, KPMG. The big leagues. The Everest of accounting. Starting salary, decent. Work, brutal. Hours, 70 a week. But in 5 years you're making 6 figures. If you make partner, 300,000 minimum. Up to millions. It's prestige, money, and death by Excel. Sarah thinks, is my soul worth it? Option 2, mid-sized firm. Same salary. Better life. You work with restaurant owners, lawyers, even YouTubers. More variety. More balance. Less stress. I can have a life and a career. Interesting. Option 3, corporate accountant. Apple, Tesla, Netflix. They all have finance departments. You focus on one business. Budgets, payroll, reports. Eventually you can become CFO. 200,000 plus bonuses. Not bad. Option 4, government. The pay is meh. But you never get fired. Amazing pension. Total stability. And honestly, the government needs all the help it can get. They spend money on the most ridiculous things. It's like monkeys run the budget. Sarah can go anywhere. Where there's money, there's work for her. Screen freezes. But wait. What about artificial intelligence? Oh yeah. The robot elephant in the room. AI is already automating all the boring work. Data entry, invoices, basic taxes. Repetitive work is disappearing. Panic. Are accountants going to disappear? No. Here's the thing. AI can process numbers. It can find patterns. But it can't make judgment. Example. AI, you spent $40,000 on marketing and only sold $20,000. Bad ROI. Red flag. Human accountant, wait. That campaign wasn't for immediate sales. It was for brand awareness. Results come in 6 months. AI, oh. Or the AI says, congratulations, you were profitable this quarter. Human accountant, yes, but there's a new tax law next year. If we don't restructure now, we're going to get destroyed. AI, confused silence. And then there's emotional intelligence. Telling a business owner, your company is losing money and could go bankrupt. It's not just giving numbers. It's how you say it. Do they need comfort? Motivation? A brutal dose of reality? AI can't read the room. So the future isn't humans versus AI. It's humans working with AI. AI does the boring stuff. Humans do the strategic, emotional, complex stuff. Less accounting, more consulting. That's way cooler. Global montage scene. And now with globalization. Sarah studied in Australia. But she can work in London, Singapore, New York. Same skills, different city. International standards make accounting portable. You're a financial nomad. Back to the present. So, should Sarah do it? Should you do it? If you want. Good money. Stability. Work anywhere in the world. Yes. If you're a perfectionist, detail-oriented, a bit obsessive about order. Definitely. If you love numbers and solving financial puzzles. It's your calling. But don't do it if You like breaking rules. You want total creative freedom. You love chaos. Because accountants are the financial backbone of society. Without them, businesses collapse. Governments fall. Billionaires can't hide their yachts. It's not the most glamorous job. But if you like being the Sherlock Holmes of finance, solving money mysteries, keeping everything in order when the world is a mess, then accounting might be the smartest decision you'll ever make. Sarah closes her laptop. Smiles. I'm going to be an accountant. Cut to black. And maybe, just maybe, the world won't collapse today. End. If you're thinking about studying accounting, or you're already doing it, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what kind of accountant do you see yourself becoming?